When anybody says anything, you will first of all ask yourself, can it be true? Because it's not tallying. So basically, the news of what anybody says about my husband, in as much as God has not said it to me, it does not make any, it doesn't do me anything.
Yeah.
So after the question you asked me about a lady alleging that my husband is the father of a child.
Welcome to the moment of truth. My people, today is a different one, no, but it's still on pastors. That's Mrs. Ayeni. She's a pastor. Pastor Mrs. Ayeni. A lady by name, a lawyer, Adobe, said she had a baby for Mr. Tunde Ayeni. And the wife, Mrs. Ayeni, they've been married for 31 years, said, my husband is not a flirt. That lady is a gold digger. That her husband has nothing to do with that lady. And she has asked God. And God confirmed to her that her husband has nothing with that baby. To do a DNA test, she said no, that because God has spoken. And the man Hoba, see him there with Buhari. He even has the rumor out there that he tear panty with ex-Olori Zainab. So he rocks with girls, top girls, big girls, and is a big man in the society. And the wife is saying, my husband is not a flirt. This is where I come in. I think this woman is deluded. This is delusional. If this is not delusional, my viewers, please comment. Let me know. This is what we are saying about your pastors. So they can be quick to lie on God. Social media will not tell lies. Even if they have to tell lies, there must be an element of truth. That's the lady Adobe. She's a lawyer. And this woman is cleaning herself, said, no, she's a gold digger. She just want to come in and steal from them. She will not accept the woman. She will not accept her baby. And she was saying all sorts of things. Stay tuned and hear the remaining of her talk.
The first thing you need to ask her is, the first thing I want to ask you is, how old is the child that is claiming to have a child? Because when you want to, you see, this is just a gold digger. You should be able to know the signs of a gold digger from where to where. When you even look at the age gap, it becomes an insult. From where to where? I honestly don't understand.
Can you now see why I say this is delusional? She's actually picking on the age of that lady. She's a lawyer. For her to be a lawyer, she will be around 28 or 25. So your husband, Agbaya, big for nothing, that went into a young girl, you should blame your husband though, not to be talking about age difference. These men are going around messing up with young girls from 22 years of age. I experienced that when I was younger. Stay tuned.
So, I personally, I just disregarded it.
Dismissed it, yeah.
Because as far as I'm concerned, it's not anything that I want to believe. And you asked a question again.
How has it affected your home?
How did I react to it?
Yeah.
You asked how did I react to it?
Yes, how you reacted to it and how it has
react
affected.
to the situation? You first asked me when I heard it.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to know?
Yeah.
You see, I'm a pastor. And the first thing I did was to check with God. If it was true. And he told me to disregard it, it's a lie.
This is stinks, and it will be even stinker in the ears of unbelievers. See how they are lying on God. They've learned all these lies from Adeboye. I know Edepo, all of them. Stay tuned.
So, in the end, the truth will speak. Anybody can make allegations. Because as far as I'm concerned, she knows the father of her child. She's just a gold digger. Because when a child, because as far as I'm concerned, that girl is a child. That girl is a child. Yeah. So when a child who knows where her mates are could not find any of her mates to date, I hope you're getting what I'm saying.
Of course. Yeah.
Could not find any of her own mates to date.
Yeah.
Number one, she's gold digging. And when you now look at the nature of my husband, it's easy for people to just take it for granted. That's why I always advise my husband. I know how my husband and I began. You can tell me my husband is a flirt. I'll tell you my husband is not a flirt. You can tell me all the signs are there, and I'll tell you I'm sorry. You can say whatever you like. It cannot change my opinion about my husband. Because you see, the truth is, you have to know your husband. When you know your husband, you will know what he's capable of doing. If you do not know what your husband is capable of doing, then your marriage is going to crash. Because they will sell you any story and you will jump out. You will overreact. So, what am I trying to say in essence? What I'm trying to say is, how did I react to the situation?
Yeah.
Once God told me it is not true, no man can tell me it is true. And I have checked with my husband. He's old enough to know if he's the father or not. And if there is now contention about who the father is, then definitely the person, the lady in charge, is prostituting. She needs to go and look for who the father of her child is. My husband and I are happily married.
Good.
Happily married, and I refuse to be moved by distractions.
Good.
You see, I always that's why I'll tell you my husband is not a flirt. For a man in his right senses to be spending on a woman, you will first of all ask yourself, in return for what? In return for what? In return for what he cannot get elsewhere? So, you see, when they have stepped into juju and all manner of jazz, which is common with all these useless girls, then a man begins to behave in a way that he himself would not even believe the extent he went. So, I want you to understand that basically she knows what she did. She knows how she arranged whatever she knows what.
Pastor Ayeni is just in a denial. She knows her husband sleeps around, and she's not heaping all the blames on that girl. Say that, yeah, they are useless girl. And she too, she has 2 daughters. That's her kids there with their dad. I'm a mother. We have to be very, very careful. This is not how to defend your marriage. You can stay there as an endurance wife. Nobody, it's none of our business. But to be behaving like this in the public, defending what is not defendable, and heaping blames on other people's children. It takes these men to woo girls. I've experienced them a lot. Those with pot bellies, those BB guys, my God, they run after 19, from 19 years old. They be running after girls. They will do all sorts of things to entice them, especially a lawyer. She's a lawyer. She's a mature girl. My people, if I made any error in my analysis, could you please correct me and let me know your mind? Is Mrs. Ayeni right? Now she say it is juju that make your husband to do whatever they accuse him of doing. I see you in on my next video. Bye for now.